Didn't mean to get my dog in the picture using the restroom, but you know, I had to bring my dog out to let him take care of his business. What's good, y'all? I just kind of wanted to shoot a quick video, be real brief. Just got off the phone with a buddy of mine, and we got to talking about, you know, taxes and things like that. And of course, we had a conversation about the election and how is it that, you know, Donald Trump is able to not pay taxes, making as much money as he makes. Well, it's that Donald Trump takes advantage of the IRS Tax Code. So taking advantage of the IRS Tax Code is not a bad thing. And that's what we all need to be learning how to do, is to take advantage of what the tax code says. So what I was talking with him about, and we were talking specifically about mileage that you can deduct from your taxes if you are a volunteer for some type of nonprofit or any type of 501c3 organization. You know, for years, you know, my wife and I have been involved in volunteerism, and a lot of other people, you know, they volunteer as well, and they just don't know that you can take deductions, legal tax deductions for your mileage going to a location and from a location for any type of volunteerism that you do. Now, I'm also on the board of directors for a youth organization, which is the Big Dogs Youth Organization. Well, just as a sidebar, if you have not nominated someone for the 2017 Fatherhood Awards, you can do that. You can go to the website, which is fatherhoodawards.com, and nominate someone. You know, check out what it's about. Nominate one of these guys, a father or a father figure, and we're gonna have a good time at the Fair Park Music Hall. But back to my point, I'm going to be talking, sharing just little tidbits about different types of financial. It's not necessarily financial strategies. It's just, you know, with the money that you're making now, there are some things you need to know just so that money can stretch longer. A lot of people, well, a lot of analysts have stated that between January, February, and March, the average American spends those 3 months basically paying taxes. So out of the money that you make, you're really making living on 9 months of the income that, you know, you earn. You're really giving away, you know, 3 months of income just because of taxes. So if you're volunteering, you know, now let me say this. I'm not a CPA. I'm not a tax attorney, but I have been investing in real estate since 2007, and I have learned some things along the way. You can go to irs.gov, research what they are saying about taking tax deductions if you are volunteering for a nonprofit organization. That mileage adds up, especially like in my case, you know, when you're doing 90 miles round trip, you know, hey, multiple times, that adds up. Going to Steve Harvey's youth organization, you know, I do some volunteer work with Steve Harvey's organization, the Steve and Marjorie Harvey Foundation. They have a ranch in Little Elm. So my travel to that ranch and back home, I'm able to deduct the mileage for that. So it's just about being a little smarter. Now, what I'm going to be doing here on this website, michaeldwebb.com, is I'm going to be talking about financial strategy. So I promise what I will not do is, you know, send you any spam email or over inundate you with any type of communication. But if you select the newsletter button, just click onto that button, subscribe to the newsletter. That way, when I post, you know, little tidbits like this and new information, it will go directly, you know, or where you'll get a notification in your email. And, you know, if you want to manipulate how much or how little you receive, you can do that. If the information is not beneficial to you at all, hey, you know, you can always leave the newsletter, so no problem. But if this type of information is, you know, interesting to you, and if this little tidbit of information, you know, just gave you some type of insight as to something you didn't know, repost this for other people to hear about it. You know, repost it, share it, let other people know about it. And you know, I'm going to talk about some real estate investment strategies on here as well. We just, you know, a couple of months ago got a grand slam home run on a real estate deal. You know, I don't necessarily want to talk about the numbers, because it's not about, you know, those types of numbers. You know, those things happen and that's good, but just knowing the strategy so you can duplicate the process is what's important. So hopefully you'll, you know, sign up for the newsletter. Hopefully you'll repost and tell somebody, and you know, hopefully you'll nominate a good, well-deserving father or father figure, you know, for one of these fatherhood awards as well. So if the information has been helpful, or if you have a question, hey, feel free to shoot a question to me. I'll be happy to answer it to the best of my ability. Or if I can't, I'm sure I have someone in my network who can share that information or answer their question, man. So appreciate your time.